Good morning, Leanne, and thank you for having me on the show.
It's an absolute pleasure. Now, this is your fourth dialogue, but before we talk about this in particular, please give us a brief on the previous dialogues. What were they all about?
The first one we conducted was on our strategic plan. We wanted the nation to advise us on whether we were on the right track regarding our strategic vision and goals. The second one, we just wanted to dialogue with them on what the Constitution meant by taking appropriate remedial action. And then last year we had public hearings on RDP housing and panel vans that were illegally converted.
All right, now, looking at the theme again, I'll just repeat it, strengthening government's ability to deliver on ending poverty and other Millennium Development Goals. Why would the Public Protector be looking at issues like this?
Because we believe that there's a link between poverty and maladministration that has been mentioned in various international forums, the UN, AU, and our own former president, Nelson Mandela, made a very clear link between good governance and poverty alleviation. We have case studies that we'll be sharing with people throughout the dialogue around the cost of indifference, the cost of corruption, and how these exacerbate poverty.
Yeah, and also taking a look with specific reference to healthcare in South Africa. Is that a main focus?
It is a main focus. In fact, we have two focuses. One is on poverty and the other one is on health. Both of them are Millennium Development Goals.
Okay.
And with regard to health, we are focusing primarily on infant mortality and maternal mortality.
Yeah, which is not a good situation in South Africa at the moment.
Certainly. Again, we will be talking primarily on maladministration. What has been done or not been done which has contributed to children dying who wouldn't have died if there wasn't maladministration.
Who is involved in the dialogue? I mean, who are the stakeholders?
We're looking at ordinary citizens, members of parliament, political parties, trade unions, business, community organizations such as NGOs, churches, traditional authorities, etc. Basically, every citizen or human being in the country is invited to take a stand against maladministration, make their actions or voices count against maladministration, primarily in pursuit of Millennium Development Goals, but focusing on health and ending poverty.
All right, now, this is basically what's going to be happening with the dialogue, but let's talk about a couple of other issues that are of concern to the Public Protector. Let's have a look at the Nkandla report and the decision to classify the report. How did it impact you?
At the moment, I have not had a meeting with the minister yet to discuss his intentions regarding the report. My own work is guided by the Public Protector Act and the Constitution. In terms of those two statutes, there's nothing that prevents me from getting any document from anyone in the Republic of South Africa.
Yeah. So you're still going ahead with this?
Certainly.
All right. In terms of, again, some time ago you were saying that you were close to finalizing another report, and this is the Govt report. Is it still pending? How long is this going to take?
The Govt report, we're not really investigating at this stage. We announced that we were going to conduct a preliminary investigation. So that's all we're doing. We have scheduled a couple of meetings in the middle of July. At the end of those meetings, we will then determine whether the matter warrants a full-scale investigation. Regarding the Nkandla one, that's where we are almost complete, and we're just waiting for a few pieces of information. And if we get those, we should be able to release a provisional report.
All right, fantastic. Let's go back to the issue of the dialogues now. Just talk us through where it's going to be taking place and how people can get involved if they would like to.
We're going to be having these dialogues throughout the country in the form of public hearings. We're starting here today in Cape Town, where we are launching at the Orange Hotel at 9. Thereafter, we will be going to the northwest. We will be in Ventersdorp, in Vryburg on the 3rd of July, Mafeking on the 4th of July. Then we'll go to Belfast, Mpumalanga, and Nelspruit, 16th and 17th of July. We'll also be in Carolina on the 19th of July in Mpumalanga. We'll come back to the Western Cape, 23rd and 24th of July. We will be in Paarl and Cape Town. And then to the Eastern Cape, we will be in Adelaide and East London, 30 to 31 of July. We'll go to Gauteng. We will be in Krugersdorp and Johannesburg on the 5th and 6th of July. We'll then go to KwaZulu-Natal, where we'll go to Pietermaritzburg, Ulundi, and Richards Bay on 13, 15, and 16 July. And then we will go to Northern Cape, where we'll be in Postmansberg and Kimberley on the 20th and 21st of July. Then in Limpopo, Thohoyandou, and Polokwane, 27 and 28 August. And then we'll end in the Free State on the 3rd of September and the 4th of September, where we'll be in Tromsberg and Mangaung.
Thank you. Thank you for talking us through. Is that on your website, perhaps, if people want to have a look and see when they can? Is that information available there?
Certainly, yes. The advert, it will be on the website and several radio stations and the newspapers.
All right, fantastic. Thank you so very much for joining us on the program. Thuli Madonsela is the Public Protector here in South Africa. It's a pleasure always having you on the program.
Thanks a million for the opportunity.